Hey guys, what's going on? It's Karl here, back with another episode, and today we are saving you even more money in the pocket. I found it. I have found the best smartwatch that you can get that doesn't break the bank, saving you guys $1 at a time. I feel like I could be in one of those watch ads. George Clooney? Omega, I think. This is the Ticwatch. You heard me right, the Ticwatch. They seem to know what they're doing. This is their second generation. They've got a Kickstarter campaign that has just surpassed $2 million, and it is now officially online, ready to buy wherever you are throughout the world. $2 million they've raised, so clearly people seem to love what the Ticwatches have to offer. So the actual watch that I got, it came with this nice metal band. I took that off right away and swapped it out with a rubber band. I prefer the versatility of rubber. You can take it pretty much anywhere, sweat with it in the gym, and there are a ton of other different watch, not only faces, but different builds that you can choose from. I will leave their website down below so you can check that out. But it is waterproof, so even when you take it into the shower, swimming, whatever you do when you get wet, the Ticwatch will survive. And what makes this smartwatch dope is hands down the experience. What you're getting is something that you probably pay $300, $400, maybe even $500 for. And you know when you grab something budget, the experience isn't as good as the big boys or the top heavy hitters in the league. In this case, the Moto 360, the Apple Watch 2, and I can surprisingly say the Ticwatch 2 experience has been almost as good, which is surprising for only costing $200. So if you've ever used an Apple Watch or a Moto 360, the software experience is very similar. It runs off of Android 5.1 with its own custom operating system called Ticware. Yes, Ticware. It is super quick, fluid, and intuitive, and maybe the best feature that I'm liking happens to be the one with the most interesting name, the Tickle Strip. That's a strip on the side that you actually tickle. I'm not making this stuff up. Even though the watch face is touch sensitive, I still prefer using the little tickle strip on the side, mostly because it has a name like Tickle Strip. Yes! I guarantee every single person that you tell that you have a tickle strip on your watch, they will want to try this guy out and they will be impressed. Trust me, I haven't met anyone that hasn't been impressed with this guy. Something that's really bothered me with my Apple Watch and other smartwatches in general is the face, when you're not using it, is off, so it looks like a blank screen. And what I love about the Ticwatch, it actually has an always on screen. So you can see that the watch face now is always on, and one of the gestures to activate it, give it a nice little love tap, and that also activates by flicking your wrist up. Now you can scroll through all of your options, and once you're done, that always on face it's still on, and I love that. So now when, say, my wrist is on the side, just like my traditional timepiece, I can just kind of glance at it without having to move my wrist, and I can tell what time it is. That is super useful and solves one of the biggest issues for me with a smartwatch, telling the time, something that simple. And the main feature that I usually bring my smartwatch for is when I go to the gym so I can track my calories, count my steps, all that good jazz. The Ticwatch is no different, selecting freestyle as I usually do weights. When I went to the gym the other day, tracked my workout perfectly, and I can monitor my heart rate as it's got one of those built in onto the back. No complaints on my end, and survived my super sweaty workout, and is currently still working. Heart rate, 75. I think that means I'm healthy. 72-ish is 89. I'm getting nervous recording this video. And the last feature which I love is the voice assistant. I've currently got this paired with my Pixel XL, all my Google accounts hooked up, so simply swipe to the left. Remind me I have a date with Sarah tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Yes, saved. Sarah, I won't forget about you tomorrow. Promise. To wrap this one up, battery life, you're looking at around a day and a half to 2 days depending on use. And I know that it is almost Black Friday, and I've actually worked with Ticwatch to give one of these very devices away. Info is linked in the description, and they will be shipping out their very own Ticwatch 2 to you. So good luck. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode on the best smartwatch that doesn't break the bank, and by far has the sweetest name out there. As I switch back to my George Clooney pose, I'll catch the rest of you in one of my next episodes or vlogs. Peace.